Cassia whisper echo. In the quiet corners of the city, where stories are spun like threads in the weave of time, there lived a woman known as Cassia Whisper Echo. She was a poet, a weaver of words, and a keeper of secrets. Her tales were not just stories, they were doorways to worlds beyond the ordinary. Yet, even she could not guess the mystery of the seventh sphere, a relic said to hold the power to reshape reality itself. One day, as Cassia sat in her cozy library, a small compass lay on her desk, spinning slowly. It was a gift from a traveler who had heard her tales of distant lands. As she traced the lines of the map, a soft knock echoed at her door. Opening it, a young girl named Lila stood there, her eyes wide with wonder. Lila had heard Cassia's stories for years, stories that seemed to carry the weight of 1,000 unspoken truths. This day, something in those tales had awoken within her, a yearning to seek the seventh sphere. "I believe your stories are not just words," Lila declared, her voice steady but tremulous. "They are windows to worlds unseen." Cassia hesitated, then smiled. "Perhaps," she replied, her voice soft but filled with a quiet knowing. "But this journey is not for the faint of heart. The seventh sphere is no ordinary relic. It is a force of nature, a puzzle waiting to be unraveled." As she spoke, the room seemed to shift, the air thickening with an otherworldly tension. Suddenly, the room was gone, replaced by a vast, ancient forest. The trees towered like sentinels, their branches intertwined in a dance of shadows. Cassia and Lila stumbled, disoriented, until Cassia steadied herself and led Lila to a clearing. There, nestled among the roots of an ancient oak, lay a crude map, its markings glowing faintly in the dim light. The map depicted a path through twisting mazes of thorn and fire, leading to a hidden chamber deep within the forest. Cassia studied it, her brow furrowed in concentration. "This is not just a map," she whispered, her voice dropping to a reverent tone. "It is a trail of breadcrumbs left by those who have dared to seek the seventh sphere before." As they ventured deeper into the forest, the trees seemed to whisper warnings in the wind. The air grew thick with the scent of burning wood and ozone, and the ground beneath their feet trembled, as if the earth itself were alive. Cassia noticed a glade ahead, where a massive statue stood, its form shifting like liquid metal, its eyes glowing with an ancient light. Before the statue, Lila hesitated, her courage wavering. Cassia placed a hand on her shoulder, her touch a comforting pressure. "Beware, Lila," she said, her voice low. "This is the crux of the sphere's power. Listen to the riddle it gives, for the answers may not be what they seem." The statue's eyes blazed brighter, and a deep, resonant voice echoed through the forest. The voice spoke one word: "Seek the rhythm of the stars." Cassia exchanged a knowing glance with Lila, and together they pressed on, the forest growing darker and more foreboding with each step. But as they reached the edge of the clearing, a sudden light flared in the sky, a portal opening to a world beyond their imagining. Through the portal they journeyed, Cassia's tales becoming a beacon in the storm of their quest. The seventh sphere appeared, its surface shimmering with a light that both tempted and terrified. With one final push, Lila reached out, her fingers brushing the sphere's surface. It pulsed, and the key emerged, a simple yet powerful artifact that held the power to unlock the secrets of the universe.